Hello and welcome to Maths with Mr Amison. In this video, I'm going to be practicing how to find probabilities from Venn diagrams. If you need to recap this topic, then please watch Mr Chowdhury's video. I'm going to start by showing you an example, talking through it, then giving you time to copy it down and have a go at one yourself. Feel free to pause anytime. So for this first example, it's important to learn this notation. P and then A in brackets means the probability of picking from A. Okay, so the probability of A. Alright, so in the circle A, in total we have 1 plus 2, which is 3. And in total altogether, inside the Venn diagram, we have 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 3. So that's 1, 3, 7, 10. So we have a total of 10 altogether. So we have 3 out of 10 because we have 3 in A out of 10 altogether. And the probability of not picking A, that's represented by A with a little dash here with an apostrophe. It means the complement of A, which is basically the probability of not A. Okay? Which in this case is anywhere outside of the circle of A. So it's 4 plus 3, which is 7, out of your 10 altogether, not to forget the bottom of the fraction here, the denominator. The probability of picking from B, 4 plus 2 is 6, so that's 6 out of your 10 altogether. The probability of not picking B, or the probability of the complement of B, is 3 plus 1, which is 4, out of 10 altogether. Alright, so copy that down, take the time to understand it, and then have a go at the question on the right. Now you've had a chance to have a go. To go through this one, the probability of picking from A, well that's 3 here in A. We have 11 altogether, so that's 3 out of 11. The probability of the complement of A, or the probability of not picking from A, well, that's the 5 here plus the 3 here. That's 8 out of 11 altogether. So 8 out of 11. The probability of picking B would be 7 out of 11, because there's 7 inside the circle of B, and then there's 4 outside the circle of B, so 4 out of 11. Notice that the probability of A and the complement of A, they are mutually exclusive. The probability of A and the probability of not picking A, they can't happen at the same time. So if you add them together, they add up to 1 in total, because that's all of the possible outcomes. It's either A or it's not A. But in Venn diagrams, the probability of A and B are not mutually exclusive. You can pick from here, which is in both A and B, or you can pick from here, which is not in A or in B, so they are not mutually exclusive events. Okay? So the probability of A plus the probability of B does not equal 1. 3 elevenths plus 7 elevenths is not 1. It is 10 elevenths. Alright. So have a go then at figuring out the probability of each of these in the 3 Venn diagrams. I'm going to show you 2 lots of 3 questions here, so you can have a go at a few different ones. So for this problem, we have 7 in A, and we have 10 altogether, so 7 tenths. Outside of A, not in the circle of A, we have 3. So that's 3 tenths altogether. Then we have 5 inside the circle of B, and we have 5 outside the circle of B, so 5 tenths and 5 tenths. Again, noticing that these 2 add up to a whole 1, and these 2 also add up to a whole 1. Here we have 8 out of 11 altogether in A, 3 out of 11 altogether outside of A, 5 out of 11 inside B, 6 out of 11 outside B. 8 out of 10 here, inside A, 2 out of 10 here, outside of the circle of A, here and here. 4 out of 10 inside B, and 6 out of 10 outside of B, the 5 plus the 1. So here's 3 more questions for you to try. So for this one we have 8 out of 12 inside A and 4 out of 12 outside of A. Here we have 4 out of 12 inside the circle of B and 8 out of 12 outside the circle of B. And we can go on for the next one as well. This one's interesting because we have some zeros in here. For the probability of A, we have 0 plus 16, so we have 16 inside the circle of A out of the 24 altogether, and we have 8 outside of A, so 8 out of the 24 altogether. But all of them are inside B, so we have 24 out of 24 inside B, and that's just 1. And we have 0 out of 24 outside of B, so that is 0. Which, when you think about it, makes sense, because that means it's certain if you're going to pick one of them, then it's going to be inside B, and it's impossible for it to be outside of B. However, it might be inside A or not inside A, so it's not certain or impossible for each of these. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Hope you found that useful. Bye for now.